Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. I'm doing card of the day reading. I'm using the Radleigh Valentine Angel deck. The Silver Charge. I'm a little bit funked up right now. I was just listening to Right Place, Wrong Time by Dr. John. I was watching some of this channel on YouTube that I pop into occasionally of one of the it's a person that does reaction videos to songs that they haven't heard before, and somebody suggested that Dr. John song, and I was like, I wonder if I have heard this song before. You know, because I spent a lot of time in my life hearing the oldies channels, and I'm like, okay, I've heard of Dr. John. Let me see if I've heard this. And I had just been thinking, well, one of the lyrics is, I don't need no brain salad surgery, and I was like, because I had just been thinking about maybe suggesting Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and if you've been under a rock your whole life, ELP has an album called Brain Salad Surgery, and the cover art is a painting by Giger. And if you don't know who Giger is, if you don't know who H.R. Giger is, then perhaps you should find out. God damn it. Head always falls off. So, anyway, it's my little synchronicity for today, and I thought it was amazing. I don't know if it's HE. Hair in my eye. So I figured I would share that. And also go check out Rory Gallagher messing with the kid. Some good stuff. I did already clear and shuffle these, but apparently I'm doing it some more. Okay, I'm doing 3 cards today for the card of the day, apparently. Also, my hair looks good because I took a shower. Although good for me might be chaotic mess for some people, but I'm getting this. My hair goals are Jim Morrison / Katharine Hepburn, depending on whether it's up or down, and I think I'm almost at Jim today. Ooh! Okay, I don't want like 5 cards. I need one more. Actually, I just flipped the... No, I'll just get it. One more card. I had surprise rain today, and I did not expect it to be like almost 20 degrees colder than yesterday. I might be doing some more recording later. Okay. So we have the Page of Water inverted. I'm going to read you what it says on here. Let me get... Can you even see that? Got Christian Reese Lassen painting. Okay. Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. Okay, so that's what that card would mean in the upright. I know it's hard to see because I have my light on in the background, but it's dark in here because of the gray weather, so I'm not going to turn it off. Also gives this like halo effect. So we have that inverted though. And I just hit the mouse. Itch. Hair's touching me. Okay, so we have Unity. This is the Heirophant in this deck. Archangel Sandalphon. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. And this dude here is surrounded by orbs with stuff in them. The stuff being different religious symbols. Well, there's an Ankh in one of them. Ankh, yin, yang, namaste. The Star of David, a cross, and the little moon with the star on it. So I know you can't see those, but it just occurred to me that the moon shape with the star on it might not actually be the moon and a star. It might actually be like an eclipse and be like Sirius A and Sirius B. We have the Seven of Earth. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So this being upside down is the pause in action. We're stopped at the page at number 11. And then the 7 and the 5 together is 12. That's the Hanged Man. So what's going on in that space of 1 in between? Okay. Okay. So the pause, and that number 1 difference between the page at 11. Oh, okay. And these together as the Hanged Man is, I heard just one moment in time, Whitney version, and then in my head I was like, oh, okay, because the page can be 1 or 11. So if you say it's 1 or 11 and then add them together, that's that 12 as well. But it's the 1 there is like, it's that one moment in time. It's like frozen in time. It's like the rose inside the glass in Beauty and the Beast. Freeze frame. It's like, it's kind of like a plant that's gotten frosted and it stops growing, but then it warms up and it rejuvenates. But it's also this idea, I also just heard bonsai, the bonsai plant, where it's bound, but then it still grows. And where was I going? Yeah, in the winter, these frogs will burrow in the sand and they get frozen, but because they're cold-blooded, once it warms up, the cells return to functionality and they go about their business. So this really is, it's the one moment in time. It's a freeze frame. It's like a system reset, but it's also more like defragging your hard drive. It's like getting an update. You can't do anything with your computer until it completes the process. So this is where the page is not going forward. You can't, it's like you can't complete any more what's it called when it runs a program? Tasks? Is it a task? I don't remember. You can't complete any more like functions until you defrag your soul. Essentially, it's like you you can't send out any signals because your Wi-Fi is down. And you have to wait for your new modem to arrive in the mail. So your whole system, the groundwork is laid out. You know, you have your roots, your little bean seed is coming out, and you can see the little thing growing up in the side of the glass. But what's this Unity card is also reminding you that you're not an island unto yourself. Let me look up that one moment in time lyric. I mean, the gist of what I'm getting from the Unity card is that you're not all by yourself. You have to have the soil and the nutrients. You have to have the electricity. Okay, each day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, there's that one, but not alone. Not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart, fought every gain, to taste the sweet, I faced the pain. I rise and fall, yet through it all this much remains. I want one moment in time when I am more than I thought I could be. When all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time when I'm racing with destiny, then in that one moment of time I will feel eternity. Okay. I live to be the very best, I want it all, no time for less. I've laid the plans, now lay the chance here in my hands. Okay, let me see if there's any other verses. You're a winner for a lifetime if you seize that one moment in time. Okay. And then the end of it is, I will be free. Okay, so that really does speak to these cards here, to all three of them. Because this is the rising, and then this is the falling. And it has to do with that freezing and thawing as well. Where stuff in your life makes you retreat, and then you have a stasis, and then you branch out again. And the Unity card is saying that you can't live your life alone, because nothing will ever happen. Whether you experience pain or gain, you have to have other people as a foil, a backdrop against which to live your life. So I just heard dressed up to the nines at 6s and 7s with you. That's from Evita. Well, let's take a look at this. This could be 8 together. It could also be 6 if you subtract. But it could also be 18. So it's like working through these emotional falls. I just heard pratfalls. Emotional pratfalls. Now this could get into a 6. So we do have this idea of choice or duality. I was going to say lovers, but the lovers card is a choice and it's also a duality, but I don't feel so much romance in this. It's, I do sense that duality, that rising and falling. And because it's a page, it's like you have to ride the wave, right? Ride the snake to the ancient lake. The snake is long, 7 miles. That's the Doors. the doors of perception. There is an idea of a little bit of a foundational number, 5 minus the 1, because it's upside down, would give 4, which is the Emperor number, but it's also this idea of, becoming more stable and more mature in control of your life. But because of the Aries energy that comes with the Emperor, it's also this idea of newness, of new growth, of like unbridled. That's that wanting to be free energy. As 11, you would get a Tower moment, and the root of the Tower is the foundation, so that goes back to that 4. And again, 11 on its own is a divine timing number. It says this is where you're supposed to be right now. 7, 5 is 12, 2, 1, 8. Yeah, okay, so 8 and 5 is 13, reducing to a 4, which goes back to that foundation again, but also the 13 is a transition. So we do have something happening in the interim. Oh, okay. So when you're in a pause mode, it's like a spring doesn't look like there's anything happening, but the energy is curling around in the inside. So once it does break open, the whole thing shoots right up. It's like a slingshot or a yo-yo. Like compressing a spring. And then in the spring, it pops out. It goes forward. It's that Aries energy. Okay? So the point that we're at, well, at least in the northern hemisphere, we're in a springtime, but nothing is bursting forth yet, right? We're like a few weeks, a month away from the release. So right now, we're in that like resistance, like semiconductive resistance generator storage energy or mode, because I'm talking about the storing of energy. It's like the energy is forming, it's moving, it's swirling, it's recombining, the data is shifting. It's the defrag, and then the energy goes into alignment, and then it compresses like a chromosome, really packed in there. And then once the one moment in time comes to its completion, the divine timing goes click, and all of these well-planted seeds pop open. Okay, so let's just see what's on the bottom. Balance, that's Temperance. So we have Archangel Zadkiel. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So that's really just reiterating all of this. And the 1 and the 4 is the 5. So, okay. You want to get a reading? Hit me up. CATCamebackatcamp@gmail.com. I will give you the list of all of the readings that I do and the prices, or you can check out the description box of my infomercial video for the same information. Donate and set up payments, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Those are all CATtheMinion. I have actual things that you can order from my catalog, prints, merch, coloring books, other stuff, all in the infomercial video, link below this one, or just email me at that same email address, which is going to be pasted below as well. Venmo.